Hi, we are part of the Send My Friend to School campaign. And this year we are doing a joint campaign with the Climate Coalition.
And we are here to talk to you about the climate crisis.
I'm sure you've heard of some of the effects of climate change and how it makes people's lives more and more difficult. But what does that mean for education? We are here to find out.
I feel like our generation is getting affected because we might not have a future due to climate change.
I think we should be listening to the people more who are affected by climate change.
I'm a bit nervous that the world is getting destroyed.
We are experiencing very hot summers and very cold winters.
Que van desapareciendo los glaciares.
都呼吸不到新鲜的空气。
Everyone is the source of climate change.
It's becoming more and more alarming, and it's starting to seem as if my generation are going to have to step up.
This affects everyone. It affects me, it affects you, and it affects everyone around us.
There's a climate crisis. It's causing extreme weather events around the world and destroying people's hopes and lives, including the right to an education. In rural communities where people are dependent on farming for their livelihood, unpredictable weather patterns dramatically reduces household income and the money available for school fees. And if the climate causes the crops to fail, hunger can make it difficult for pupils to concentrate in school. Heavy rain can bring diseases such as malaria, which can cause young people to get sick and miss school. Extreme weather, such as strong winds, can destroy buildings and leave young people without a school to go to.
বন্যায় নদী আমাদের ভাঙা গেছে, সব কিছু লয়ে গেছে, পুতুল মুতুল সব কিছু মালসা লয়ে গেছে। আমার স্কুলে পড়তেও ভালো লাগে, খেলতেও ভালো লাগে। মাঝে মাঝে খুব আমার স্কুলে দুর্গতা লাগে।
Send my friend to school.
Send my friend to school. Send my friend to school.
The Send My Friend to School campaign is an important mission which helps to ensure that all young children have the right to a quality, inclusive education.
We know that education has the power to change lives, particularly for the most marginalised communities in the poorest countries.
I feel like everyone should have a right to education.
Especially those who are less fortunate compared to us in developing countries.
Education is a universal right for all people. It gives them the best start in life.
Education is not just a human right, it's also an important catalyst for positive social change, empowering young people to take action, demand their rights and fight for the rights of others.
It is vital for young people in developing countries to get an education so they can teach their communities how best to adapt to the climate crisis and to campaign to bring change.
2020 is a crucial year for campaigning on climate change.
Because this winter the international community will come together for the UN Climate Change Summit in Glasgow.
The UK is hosting this summit, so it's a great opportunity to stand up and show our support for young people around the world whose education is being affected.
The UK government must show international leadership in 2020 by getting on track to end Britain's contribution to climate change as fast as possible.
The UK has a target to reach net zero carbon emission by the year 2050. It needs the policies, investment and the pressure from the public to achieve this.
The UK should use its position as host of the summit to encourage other countries to take urgent action.
I feel as though it's really important to campaign on climate change because in reality that's the only way an impact is actually going to happen.
Young people must have an important role in this because they are the future generation.
If climate change is not addressed, the consequences could be catastrophic.
So what would your message be?
I'll tell them to make sure that the world is clean.
Tell everyone to stop polluting.
Que al igual que las personas tenemos derechos para que son respetados, ¿por qué no la naturaleza tener derechos?
Young people throughout our school are taking action by creating these eye-catching paper hearts, calling on the UK government to ensure everyone has the right climate to learn.
And we want you to join us and thousands of young people across the UK to create your own paper heart and make the campaign as loud as possible.
These paper hearts are easy and fun to make. Simply cut out your paper heart, read the case studies about young people from around the world, Select the pollution clouds that represent the barriers to education they are facing and stick them onto your paper heart. Next, select the trees that represent the solutions that would help them get a quality education. Now it's time to decorate your paper heart to make it as eye-catching as possible. And lastly, make sure you have written a message to your MP about why everyone deserves the right climate to learn. If enough of us create these paper hearts and get them to our MPs, the government will have to take action to ensure all young people have the right climate to learn. Together, we can make a difference.